Привіт усім! У нас сьогодні дуже крута презентація, але перед цим я розкажу вам про нашу організацію. Ми представляємо організацію FinUA. Ви можете знайти дуже багато корисної інформації на нашому сайті finua.org. Також ви можете запросити безкоштовну юридичну підтримку та емоційну підтримку з нашої організації. Ми все робимо для українців у Фінляндії, і сьогодні у нас дуже круті гості. Наші гості – це Сіні та Аку, і вони розкажуть про доступні соціальні сервіси для українців Фінляндії та взагалі для іммігрантів. Сьогоднішній вебінар буде англійською, але також буде дубляж слайдів українською, тому ви все одно зможете зрозуміти. All right, now we're switching to Sini and Aku. Hello, guys.
Hello. So my name
really
is
cool to see you today.
Yeah, nice to be here. So my name is Sini Tienhaara, and I work as social advisor in the social services in City of Helsinki. And my colleague is also here.
Hi everybody, my name is Aku Lehtonen. I'm also a social advisor, and I'm specializing in housing related matters and also work here at Special Services for Immigrants.
Yeah.
Great. So today you guys are going to talk about really cool topic, which is available social services for immigrants. I will just give the floor to you and let you, talk about your thing, and I will disable my camera and microphone, but I will reappear towards the end of the presentation. Okay. So have a really great presentation, guys, and see you soon.
Thank you.
So, as we told that we are working of City of Helsinki, so we are speaking today like the social services that are available from to people who are living in Helsinki. But of course, other communities might have similar services also. I try to share my presentation, just a second. Okay, is it now? Can you Aku confirm that my presentation is good?
It's not full screen. I can see the slide listing. So if there's something else you need to press. This is a new system for us, so
yeah,
we're working through the technical.
Okay, so can you see also the notes, the muistia?
I can see the main slide. I cannot see the notes at the moment.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I cannot do anything else. No, I can.
But I think it's visible enough.
Okay, yeah. All right, good. So we will start. So, okay, first. When your own knowledge or skills or resources aren't enough, we can help you. The social services might help you. So social services offer help to manage everyday life and guide you through difficult situations, such as moving to Finland. There can be many questions that how do I start new life in Finland? And we work together with your loved ones, with your family, other professionals from different fields to make sure that the support you receive reflects your own values and individual needs. So we are not telling you what to do. We are helping you in your own life. Our goal is to help you move forward from challenging life situations. With the right kind of support, even the toughest times can be overcome. So, Aku, is everything okay with the screen share?
Could you stop the full screen mode because it's not changing the page? I can see the normal presentation mode, but it doesn't if you exit that one, because I did not see the change of the slides, unfortunately.
Okay. So
if you just share the screen with the presentation and then you just click the different slides when we go to a different slide, I think that should be okay.
Just a second. So now I share the window. Is it now okay?
No, it's full screen.
Okay, Good. Sorry, it's new system for us also. Okay, now Aku.
Yes, thank you. So in Finland, in the context of Finland, the social services refer to services that are funded by the government, and they are meant to help or support people living in Finland when they have different kinds of challenging situations in life. Examples of these sorts of situations can be related to, for example, housing, which means that you might have a lack of permanent housing, you might have issues with rental debt, or the housing cost might be too high for you. So in these situations, you could refer to, or you could contact social services, and they could figure out if there's anything they can do to support you or help you out. Also livelihood, meaning, for example, if there are challenges when it comes to income or expenses in your life that you feel like you don't have enough money for example, healthcare services or other necessary things that you need. In these situations, you can also get in touch with the social services. Also, family situations, you might have challenges with them. For example, there's a member of a family or a close one to you that has passed away and you need support in that situation, or you're going through a divorce, or there's a new baby being born to the family and you feel like there's some things that you might need help with. Then anything related to sort of health and functional ability. So an example of this, that you might have challenges, for example, with substance abuse, or you might have mental health issue related things, or just things that sort of hinder your well-being, challenges with mobility. So this is also a situation where you could turn to the social services. And then finally, loneliness. You might feel lonely. You might feel that you don't have sort of meaningful connections, meaningful relationships in your life. You feel left out. This is also another reason where you could sort of get in touch with social services. And yeah, key facts about social services is that 1 in 5 Finns use social services every year. So it is quite common in Finland and quite encouraged as well to turn to support when you have a situation in life that you find too great to handle on your own. So in these situations, social services are there for you. Social welfare is also Finland's second largest employer. It means that there's a lot of people working in the field. There's a lot of resources available to people. So, and also on top of that, the services are based on law. So the legislation requires our society to have certain types of services available to the ones who are in need. So, and these are not based on people's citizenship or status. Examples of these could be, for example, a person who is undocumented in Finland. So they are also, they have rights to certain types of services, even if they don't have a citizenship or a residence status in Finland. And in Finland, the social services are typically meant to be preemptive, or sort of, they are there to prevent things from escalating rather than coming to help out when things are already really in a critical state. So they are there to prevent them from going into that critical place.
So, social services offers general services such as adult social work for every adult who needs help, or home services, for example, for older people who needs help in their homes, or housing services like Aku is helping our clients if they have problems in housing. But then also we have special services in Finland, like our services where we work with Aku, so services for migrants. Or we can have disability services, or child protection services, or mental health services, or that kind of special services. And these services are always based on your individual needs. It doesn't concerned where are you coming from, or do you have documents, like Aku told that some services are available even though that you are illegal in Finland. And the social services are based on Finnish law, the Social Welfare Act, and that means that everybody has the right to receive those social services when you need them. And you can have urgent help, or then we can help you, like we can plan your, we can ask your needs, and you can receive help that we can make an palvelutarpeen arvio in English.
Like a service assessment.
Yeah,
to see what
service
kind of services
yeah.
one needs.
Yeah. And then after you have told us what kind of life situation you are in and what kind of help do you need, we can talk with you and determine what kind of support we will give you. And it's always based on your needs. We can arrange your own social worker, sometimes also social advisor, to help you in your needs. And we are there to help you move forward and give you the support you need.
And okay, as Sini mentioned, Helsinki, or the social services in general, have special services, which includes our unit, which is the special services for immigrants. And our unit is dedicated to provide services that promote the integration of our clients into Finland. So and most of our clients are people who have not been in Finland for a long period of time. So we help them sort of navigate Finland and figure out how things work, because these things might be new to many people. So that's what we are specializing in. And we are part of a bigger sort of umbrella of services, which includes social health and rescue services, as a side note. And our services are typically intended for people who, as I said, have recently moved to Finland. They also have municipality of residence in Helsinki, because typically municipalities in Finland are responsible for providing integration services to people who have recently come to the country. Also intended for people who have a residence permit in Finland. If there are other adults in Finland who need the assistance of social services, they're typically referred to the adult social work services. So people who've been here for a longer period of time, for example, who've been born here. So those are the most typical cases that are referred to the adult social services. Examples of client sort of groups that we have are people who receive international temporary protection, have arrived here based on their family ties, or are minors who have arrived without a legal guardian, or who are victims of human trafficking, and as mentioned earlier, are undocumented, so are in Finland without an actual residence permit, so are considered to be here illegally, but they are also entitled to our services. And people typically, when it comes to residence permits, they have A or B residence permit, which is either temporary or permanent residence permit in Finland. Okay, so if you look at our services and how they work, typically each client meet up with their social worker first, and then based on their need, it's possible that they will also have an assigned social advisor who helps in practical matters, whereas the social worker keeps an eye on the overall situation of the integration plan and the service assessment, what has been done in the beginning of the clientship. Then if there's a need for a psychologist, a physiotherapist, or other specialists, we also have them available here. And the most important thing is that the employees have a dialogue, constant dialogue with our clients to figure out the solutions that they or their family might need. And it's also good to note that our service is voluntary. It is not compulsory. It's sort of an extra sort of service to just bolster how the integration sort of happens. So it's an extra hand to help with that. And if you feel like you do not have a need for our services, you can always let us know, and then the clientship is ended, and then you do not have to attend anymore. Also, there are times when people might hear information about people they know who are our clients, for example, that they have received certain money for certain purchases, for example, furniture or bicycles or etc. These are all based on individual assessment. So there's not a general sort of a guideline to say that all of our clients get this and that, but it's always based on the individual situation of the client, meaning typically it's about the economic situation and other background factors that sort of come together to make a decision whether you will get some funding for certain needs that you have. And also, we always encourage our clients to talk as openly as they can to our workers, so that the workers are aware of things about the client's background or the client's current life situation, so they can figure out how they are able to provide support. So, for example, if our unit is not able to provide a certain kind of service, we will try to figure out to whom the client could turn to in order to receive a certain type of service for their current needs. But yes, the client is typically in charge, and also in certain cases responsible, because we are working together with them. We're not working for them. We are working together with our clients. So it's a cooperative sort of approach to working.
Yes, and there are many kinds of help available in our services, depending on what your needs are. And we can have counseling and psychosocial support, or if you need support in crisis or trauma processing, we have a lot of free psychological help, and our services are always free of charge. And like Aku told, do you want to tell something more about the support of finding housing or living situations?
Well, examples of this that we our daily work involves a lot of the time filling out housing applications, because they are very they might be new to a lot of people. So we help out because we know the places where people can apply for housing, for example. So that's what we do. When it comes to housing per se, we go through, for example, housing rules. We go through things related to contracts. We look at home insurance things or electricity contracts and these sorts of things that might be kind of difficult to get around by yourself. So yeah, everything related to housing, I think it's very crucial, because housing is at the core of everything. So you need a house first, you need an apartment first before anything else, because you need to have a place to call your home base, because that's where you start building other aspects of your life.
Yeah, and other typical situations where we help is like with residence permit, or children needs daycare or school or hobbies. We can guide the parents where to find the right services or right schools, and also financial support. Even though Kela is the main office for financial support, we can also have some financial support. Or we can guide in your financial situation. If you have a really difficult situation, we can give you guidance how to deal with that. We have a lot of group visits to different kind of services in Helsinki, and we have a lot of group activities. Like Aku is doing like housing groups, and also we have really popular parenting in Finland groups. We just finished. We are just starting new group for Ukrainians and in Ukrainian language. This parenting in Finland, it has been really popular, and there you can talk with other Ukrainian. What kind of difficulties do you find in Finland to be a parent? And we talk about services for children and families and that kind of things. And all of this is designed to support you in your everyday life. Sometimes the city can or we can give you financial support if you are in difficult situation or you have some special needs. The support is called income support, and it's only given if you really need it. Basic income comes from Kela always, and it helps you with everyday costs like housing or food or healthcare. But in addition, social services can give preventive support, which helps you long-term money problems or social exclusion. And you can apply it if your financial situation suddenly gets worse or affects your or your family's well-being. And supplementary support, which is for special needs like serious illnesses or long-term challenges. You can get those if you have already received basic support from Kela. And after that, you still need extra help with things like setting up a new home to Helsinki, or baby supplies, or help with children's hobbies, school materials, or something like that. You can apply for both types of support through the social services or through us. Even difficult situations can be solved, so please don't hesitate to ask help if you have a really difficult situation.
Okay, so in order to apply for the supplementary or preventative income support, our client needs to first have a social assistance decision from Kela in order to apply for these other kinds of support. But the client doesn't really need to know whether they are applying for preventive or supplementary support. That's for they only need to sort of voice their need, and then their social worker will make a decision based on what the client has told them and whether the client situation really requires this sort of assistance. So it's based on a single decision of a social worker. But then you have to have the Kela social assistant decision first in order to apply for these. Okie dokie. So examples of where a person could like how our social services could help our client. So there's a few over here. There are cases when a child is feeling lonely, and as a parent, you don't really know what to do. There's services specialized aimed at the youth or children, so then you can turn towards them. Whether if you have difficulties understanding official letters, because we know when, for example, Kela sends letters, you might get them in Finnish, you might get them in English and Swedish, but then that's typically it. So you might need help with that sort of thing. So then that's another reason to turn to social services. Or whether if you've experienced violence or a threat of violence, so then that's also another one. If you don't have enough money for food or rent, if your child really needs a hobby, but it's unaffordable, because we know in Finland some hobbies can be very expensive. So in these situations, you could turn to the social services to see if there's anything that they can sort of help out when it comes to the payments. If you're feeling alone or needing someone to talk to, another one. Also here, if you are undocumented, so you are here without a residence permit, but that's a really dire situation to be in. So also another good reason to turn to social services. If you arrived in Finland as a young person without any parents, or you need help with parenting, And if you just don't know where to start, but you feel like you just need some guidance to where to go next in life, or what kind of decisions should I do next, what should I study, you can always get in touch with the social services, and they will see if there's something that they can help you out with.
And if you think that you would like to contact us, you would like to ask for help from us, you can either come to our office in Kalasataman Health and Wellbeing Center. The address is Työpajankatu 14, and there is information desk. You can tell them that you would like to see us. And there is room 1001, and they will give you the information how you can search for help from us. And you can also call us. There is the phone number, or if you use Maisa, you can also reach us online. And you can also ask help for in anonymous. You don't have to tell your name, but if we give you some help, or you become our client, then we will need your name and social services, social security number. And our services are always free of charge, and it's safe to visit us. We don't share your information with anybody, and but if you have lived in Finland many years, then the adult social work is the right place for you. So we can help the immigrants that need support, who has just arrived to Finland like a year ago, or maybe sometimes 2 years ago. It depends on your situation.
And I think it's good to emphasize the fact that anything that you discuss with your workers here is confidential. It's between you and your worker, unless you agree otherwise and you allow them to speak about your situation to other professionals. But anything you talk with them is confidential.
Yeah, that's really important. So if you contact us, we will make arrangements. We make an appointment for you with your social worker. And at the appointment, we will talk together what kind of help you need, and you will get your own social worker who will support you through the whole process. And if you need, we can offer you also a social advisor, such as me or Aku, and we can help you and your family with your needs. Our goal is to help you become more independent here in Finland and feel part of the community here in Helsinki. And we want you to feel safe and listened to and supported here.
So in conclusion, we exist to support and help out. And we are not a big brother kind of thing who monitor you, but we are experts in our own field, and we want to see our clients sort of flourish and find their own place in Finland. And we listen. That's like 99% of the stuff that we do. We listen, offer assistance, and yes, definitely walk alongside, because I think when the client has the most possible agency over their own situation, that's when they are actually able to make a difference and to learn and to integrate and to discover who they are and discover what they wish to do. And if help is needed, or it's unclear where you want to go and what you need to do, just reach out. There are no stupid questions. There's always the option to ask, and always that, because we know how things work. We are familiar with the services that are in place and the networks. We have the connections. So we definitely encourage you to get in touch. If we kind of agree that, okay, there's little that we can do in this situation, but hey, we know another sort of party that can help you out with this kind of situation, then that's the way we're going to go. But get in touch to see if there's anything that we can do to, support you, to help out.
Yeah. I'm just looking at it's half an hour is gone, so
Efficient, very efficient.
really. Okay.
I have to say you were indeed very efficient and like very like informative. And I would like to first of all like thank you for such an informative like webinar. Like was very well delivered. We don't actually have like any follow-up questions, which means two things actually. Usually it means that there's going to be more questions in your emails
Okay.
later.
Yeah.
And it probably also means that you managed to deliver information in a very like clean like format, which is fantastic. We are going to follow up with the following things. We're gonna take this webinar and we're gonna put it on our events on the website, and we'll also suggest that people contact you like in the future. I think at this point we can wrap it up. And yet again, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. It was such a pleasure to have you. And it was like I learned a few things. Like maybe I will become your client at some point.
You're more than
Let's see.
welcome.
Let's see how it goes in the future. But for now, thank you so much. And you guys have a wonderful evening. And we're going to go on and like inform more people about the webinar.
Thank you for
This is-
having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. And see you around, guys.
Bye.
І для всіх українців, що приєдналися, дякуємо, що ви приєдналися, якщо ви ще з нами. Ми будемо робити транскрипцію вебінару трошки пізніше на українську мову. І тоді ви зможете також дізнатися про цю інформацію українською. Пам'ятайте, що у організації є перекладач, який зможе вам допомогти з перекладом, якщо ви не розумієте англійську. От. I just said that, and to my understanding, there is a translator available. So just inform them that if they don't understand English, there is a translator available at your organization.
Yeah, that's a really good point to make.
Yeah.
We use interpreters in everyday work. We have them on from any kind of language you can think of. We will always try to get an interpreter for that. So yes, we do use them on a daily basis.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much. And you guys have a lovely evening then. We're gonna finalize the live stream, and I'll see you around hopefully.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Fantastic. So the live stream is uploaded.
Okay.
The